Hey everybody, we're back in the shop because today I'm going to be building a stand for the table stand finally, table saw. Get it up off the floor. It's going to be, when it's done, it'll be the same height as my assembly bench here, so I can use that as an outfeed. And I was going to make it with the 2x4s like I did here, but yeah, you know me, I decide against things. I change my mind often. I found these plans from on YouTube for the fix this, build that. I forget the guy's name, but he's got a lot of great projects I liked. And I saw this when I was going through YouTube one day. Is this cabinet he built to go underneath his table saw. And these are drawers that slide out sideways there to keep like saw blades or your some tools that you need for your table saw, and the drawers to keep stuff in. So I thought, I'm going to modify this. That's what I do. I modify things. Let me grab my pencil. There we go. So what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to take out these three drawers and put a shelf here so I can set the table saw in this pocket. In order to make it fit, of course, I have to change some of the dimensions. Like his is 28 inches wide. I'm going to make mine the same width as this bench right here. So it'll fit in here when I'm done. And I think I measured that it was 33 inches wide. I'm not positive off the top of my head. But so we're going to just call it 33 inches for now. And instead of 24.5 inches deep, we're going to make it the same depth as from this edge to this edge of the table saw, which is 19.5 inches. That will allow me to move, oops, we have to unlock this, move this gauge back, I don't know what it is. It's for the fence, back and forth, and it will clear the sides here. And then the top of the bench will be, the side pieces here will be just the same as this right here. So I'll have a little bit of left and right space for it. So this is now going to be 19.5. That's 33, and the height is a little bit higher as well. This is 3 feet almost, I think, to the top of this cabinet. So the wheels are 4 inches. So this is going to be 26 inches. Is that right? No, that's not right at all. If this is 4 inches, this is going to be, that should be 32 inches. Let's just take our tape measure out. Trust me, I have had this all figured out in my head. And I have made measurements. Yeah, it's just under 36. Just under 36. So minus the wheels, it's about 33 inches. And then I think I actually came out to 33 inches. Huh. I might be using, because then you have the inch and a quarter. He went on the outsides here. I'm going to put this board so it's on top of the bottom board. So I took 1.5 inches off the top of it, so that's 3 inches. So my board is going to be about 30 inches. So I went to Home Depot today and I had them, this is one piece cut. This is going to make the bottom and the middle shelf. I have 4 pieces cut off. I had them ripped the two at first at 19.5, so that's the width. That's 30 inches high, 4 pieces. I also got, while I was there, I went ahead and got another piece cut at 14 inches rips for the top of the bench here once I get to that point. So I already got those cut. So that's all the pieces. So all I'm going to do right now is square up where I need to square up. Cut this board into the 2 pieces I need. And I got the scraps behind it, leftovers. And then I'm going to be doing pocket holes, just like I did with all these other benches, and putting the thing together. I also got some drawer slides to put in for the two side pieces. Get the slides in there while I can, because it's going to be it would be kind of hard to get in there and drill the drawers, screw the drawer slides in there while it's put together. So I'll put the drawer slides on now. But I'm probably, again, like all other pieces, I'm going to wait on the drawers and do drawers slowly over time for all the projects. So with that all explained, I hope I explained it well. I'm going to go ahead and start cutting and then start assembly. Talk to you guys in the next clip. Hey, alright guys, I got the pieces. They're pretty much the size I want them. Cut the bottom out. Pocket hole top and bottom of the 4 pieces. I took 2 pieces that had the best sides and set them aside. I thought I did. I might be doing one of them. Make sure I have some good sides. Yeah, let's make that a good side. My brain gets so foggy, I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. But anyway, pocket hole top and bottom of each one. Set 2 aside to go on the outside. The 2 inner ones, I'm going to put the drawer slides on now so I don't have to do them later. Basically, I'm actually reading instructions, at least the parts I need to, now that I know what I'm doing. These instructions have me mark a 1/16 of an inch from the front frame, which I did. And then I marked 6 inches this way, and that will be the bottom of this frame. 6 inches that way, and that will be the top of this frame. Or maybe I'll make them both bottoms. Let's see what that looks like. I want to make sure I can still get in here. Let me get a pocket screw. I want to make sure I can still get in here with the pocket screws, and that might be tight. So maybe I will make the top 6 inches right there. That'll work. Take my square from the front, which is a more square side, and boom, let me make sure that's 1/16 of an inch. Yep. Kind of squeeze that in there. And then I got a self-centering bit. I'm going to put right there. And make sure it's still flush. And I'm going to go ahead and put that screw in. At least somewhat tight, so I have like a pivot point. Next. Alright, let me go ahead and make sure it's all flush again. And then I got a hole here, and then a hole there. So let's go ahead and do this hole. And then back it up to this hole. Hope I'm talking loud enough for you guys, sorry. And I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm going to get these in, and I'll probably tape them so they don't slide around. During the assembly. I don't think they're actually going to move. It kind of slides in and locks in place. So to make things easy, I'm going to spin this around. Whoa. And do the same thing. Where's my 6-inch mark? Right there. There's my 16th inch mark. Square it up. Center screw. Yeah. I'm going to have a magnetic clip on there, but then it doesn't give me room. There we go. Make sure everything's lined up again. Hope I don't get in trouble from YouTube for humming the Inspector Gadget theme song. There we go. One side done. I'm going to go ahead and just do the other side on camera. You don't even watch. And then we'll start putting it together. I still got to cut the very top pieces, but I want to, once I get the sides where I want them. The outsides are easy. They're going to go on the outside. The inside ones, I'm going to have to measure the saw again and figure out what I need in between there, and I might give a little bit of a gap and then set them there. So stay tuned. Oh, here we are. I got that side up, putting the glue on this side. Don't think you can see it. I'm putting too much glue on the floor there. But all I did is, I can lift it up and show you. Got those set on there, the L brackets or clamps or whatever it is. Get this all lined up. Use my head. That's good. And then I'll just clamp these down here. I don't want to use that one. Let's use the other quick clamp. And I think I have kind of a love-hate relationship with these pocket screws. I love them. They're easy to drill the holes. Once you have the jig, it keeps everything hidden so you have no visible screw marks. And where's my rag? I had a rag here. No visible screw marks, no nail holes to fill. But I really struggle, and maybe it's just me, with the bit. You know, when I put the screw on the bit here, it seems nice tight fit. Whenever I get to screwing, it slips. What the hell happened there? See, it slips. It doesn't want to stay on. So any of you pocket hole experts out there have a tip or trick to get these to stay on? Maybe I have to go buy a new bit. Maybe someone makes an aftermarket bit that stays in better. Now I better lock this down. And it moved. Of course it did. Another problem I have is trying to get everything all clamped up. Maybe a quick clamp is not the way to go. I'm hungry. Anyway. That one seemed to go okay. these last two, and then I'll go off camera for the rest so you don't see me cursing and crying every time I slip. I mean, it even looks, yeah, it's getting a little rounded, but I don't know, maybe tomorrow I should go pick up a couple more bits. That one was good. Take all the clamps off and get to the last hole. Wrong way. That one went fine. So there we go with the outers. Now I have to figure out how to clamp up the inners and get the right dimensions. So I'm going to do that off camera. Like I said, so you don't hear me scream and curse every time the bit slips. See you in a bit. Alright guys, it's getting kind of late and it's almost 5 o'clock, but daylight savings, it's dark out. But here we are. It's essentially put together for now. Some issues I had, and I warn you, anyone else who's going to do this in the future. This part, you know, the pocket holes are going to be hidden. If I put them on this side, they're going to be hidden by the drawers. So I should have put them on this side, at least for the bottom part. Top part, I got one in here, whoops, one here, and one down there on each side. I couldn't get in there. My spacing here is not enough, especially with this drawer slide, to get the impact driver in there to drive them. If you design yours with a little more room, you know, you can make it a little bit wider, give yourself a little bit more room, you'll probably be fine. But I was trying to have this match the width of that, so it's going to park back in that corner when not in use. But it fit just perfectly here. So I can still use that. And yeah, it's just a little shy beneath. And that's okay if I want to. Of course, on this side is perfect. I don't know, I'll have to do some adjustments, it looks like. It might not be level. There's levelers in the back, so I'll probably have to, it looks like the back is a little high. So I'm gonna probably have to level those down. And then it might be just perfect. But again, I'm gonna put a sliding door here so I can have saw blades. It's gonna go out a little more. Is that it? Yeah. Saw blades, push sticks, whatever I need there. Same thing on the other side. Again, in the plans that I was kind of sort of following, he had a 4-inch in here. I'm probably at 3 1/4. I don't find my tape measure. You know, because again, dimensions. Let's pull my tape measure out. I should probably have a locking tape measure. And I ended up with about 3 1/2 inches. So I'm only a 1/2 inch shorter than his. I'm gonna have to fix that. I put blocks in the bottom for the screws to go into for the wheels. It won't matter having those blocks there because, again, I'm gonna just put a 1/2 inch board here, maybe 3/4. For some reason that came up. And then I'll have 2 drawers there on the bottom, and I might just I'll probably just leave it because the drawer edges will come up to here and hide all the edging in there. Back side, we can wheel it around. Back side, I'm gonna put a either a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch board in the back, but I'll probably leave this section open, mainly because of this. Looks like I have to do this. I didn't quite take into account that, so maybe I'll rabbit out the edges here and then put in a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch board. But again, I'll probably leave this open because this moves with the bevel of the saw. If I want to attach the vacuum hose to that. And I'm going to need to get into here anyway to vacuum out and clean once in a while. So I'll probably keep the backside open. I'm not positive. Maybe I'll put a board that will be magnetically held in there so I can pull it off to get in there, and then put a bevel slot for that. Just thoughts. And here's doesn't look like they're quite levelers, but I can probably take them off and level it out because this backside does seem higher than the front. Yeah, you can see there. So yeah, I'll probably work that out later. Not a big deal right now. Everything's later. So my saw is finally up off the ground. All I gotta do is put it in position and lock the wheels. And I have a clamp there in the way, but you can see it's a little bit lower. So what I'm probably gonna do is slip in a 1/4 inch sheet of hardboard underneath this, because it looks like it's a 1/4 inch. I thought everything came out. Yeah. And then maybe glue down a 1/4 inch on each side here. Make everything even. Because I'm also going to probably countersink some screws in here because I didn't get a good enough hold. Yeah, that looks like a 1/4 inch shy of that bench. So I'll just put in a sheet of hardboard right there. Mango's finding a new cat house. And then cut out a 1/4 sheet for up here and glue that down. And everything will be fine. No Mango. So let's get a pull out. There we go. My table saw cart. And I'll do it for this video. I think we can call this part 1. Part 2 will be finishing it all up. So like, comment, subscribe please. You can subscribe and hit the bell and get notified any new videos that I do. And they're not all woodworking like this. Some of them are aquaponics, eBay reselling, t-shirts, cats. So subscribe, comment and questions below, suggestions. Like I asked before, anyone has any suggestions on making the pocket hole bit going easier, I appreciate that. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Talk to you guys later.